I'm Magnus Hawthorne, and you've joined me again for another Dungeons by Design. Now, we've gotten a lot of feedback from our last letter, and as Susan has left us, Mitchell has taken up some more responsibilities here on set. So without further ado, we're going to go into our new improved revised letters and answer more fan mail questions. Dear Magnus, where do babies come from? This is it's a little unusual. Babies come from adoption centers usually. I think some of the best adoption programs out there are geared towards gay couples. And that might sound a little strange or perhaps topical. But the important part is that there's a lot of babies that need to be given away. And I mean a lot. I mean, nobody wants babies right now. So if, just a little PSA, babies come from orphanages like me. Next question. Dear Magnus, how do you handle religion in your campaign? That's a good one. Now me, I'm a devout atheist. I think it's important you tell people that when you're an atheist. You have to really let them know. And so how I handle religion in my game is, it is a game that is pre-designed to have religion as a force in the universe. Clerics and magic and divine properties. And so the best way to handle religion is by playing God yourself. If there are gods in your universe, you are the most powerful one. And your players need to understand that. And so to protect the narrative or to enhance the narrative, the best thing you can do is create a relationship with your players where you are their god. To say that that's an understatement is undersold. So you need to really, if you don't speak directly to your players as their god, you at least need for them to properly show worship in your game. And so you handle religion by directing the players where you need them to go or punishing them for not doing so, because you're God. Next question. Dear Magnus, how do you handle redemption arcs? Redemption. Now, I'm a firm believer in the idea that punishment is more of a correcting force than redemption. Now, the legal system and me have had our scuffles, but I've only ever known punishment. There's no redemption for people. And so in your games, a redemption arc is it's a little convoluted to begin with. First off, if somebody's disrupting your narrative, right? Punishment, right? And if they're not trying to appease you, they're not trying to redeem themselves. It kind of does harken back to that earlier God conversation, where there needs to be some certain level of fealty or an adoption of a role that says, I am submissive to you and your greatness. And everyone at my table understands that the best road to redemption is fealty. Next question. Dear Magnus, my girlfriend left me for playing too much pen and paper. What should I do? Well, your girlfriend left you for being a winner. I really don't know what to do with that, right? It sounds like she was leaving you for being happy, right? Now, if there was someone in my world preventing me from having my pen and paper, which we won't comment further due to pending legal issues. Yes, if your girlfriend is trying to prevent you from playing pen and paper, right, what she's really doing is setting you free when she does leave you, right? And I want to make it clear that relationships are tricky, and for the most part, you want to let the woman make all the decisions and just kind of kowtow and really do what you can to allow her most of the agency in the relationship. When it comes to pen and papers, that's where you draw the line. Next question. These are some good ones. Dear Magnus, I followed your advice and my players quit my campaign. What should I do? So you had a bunch of losers leave. That's what I'm hearing. Hey, I did everything right, and my players were ungrateful. I knocked it out of the park, and my players thought it should have gone different. That's what I'm hearing. Magnus, I'm too good at this. Why don't people see how great I am, just like you? It's pretty obvious to me. Well, I think that's all the time we have. Little update. No, we're still live, Mitchell. Yeah. Little update. We are changing our staffing. We're going to try some new directors, some new editors. We're going to try and have some cycling out. There's been some friction between the scenes, and we just want to keep things fresh. So this has been Magnus Hawthorne, and it's been great answering your questions as a mentor, as an expert, as an editor, and a friend. Thank you. Oof, I'm glad I don't have to talk to anyone.